There's no way the Wall Street Bets people know what they're doing. You're wrong. If you actually spend the time to look at their Discord or Reddit, you'll see all the fundamental research and analysis that looks like any other hedge fund.
Reddit just saved AMC from bankruptcy. You won't believe what happened. So AMC's being hammered thanks to Kombucha 19. No people, no movies, it's a bad time. So the guys in Seuss decided to bet against them. And I mean really bet against them. So at this point, the fine folks of WallStreetBets see an opportunity. So they jump in and start buying up AMC. So then we see the stock price go from about here to about up here. At which point AMC hops in and sells 50 million new shares, which helps them raise over 900 mil to stay afloat.
GameStop stock. Let's get into it. Technical analysis in case you're wondering if it's a good buy. As you can see down here the other day, a nice ball formation occurred. And overnight, institutional investors went ahead and pumped this bad boy up damn near double. A nice erect shaft formation is there, as you can see. It's a little veiny, but it's nothing to worry about. Now, we're only a few hours into trading today, but a nice mushroom tip has formed up here. Now, based on the trajectory of this veiny shaft and this mushroom tip head, guys, we're ready to bust, all right? Bust up into the 420.69 range. Now, this is my price target for the end of today. If not, maybe by the end of the week. Maybe it's a little too aggressive. It's not been stroked that hard. Anyways, up here, the moon, the destination, that's where we're going. You know, they say there's a lot of cheese on the moon. There's also a lot of cheese right here. Good luck, fellas.
Yo, I'm about to have a panic attack.
Are you seriously watching porn by yourself?
No, I'm with the science team.
David Dobrik has now joined the resistance, along with Elon Musk and Dave Portnoy to form the Big Three. Not this Big Three. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the big one. There's now a lot of eyes on AMC, after both Dobrik and Portnoy both mentioned it today. Now let me guarantee you two things about tomorrow. These stocks are going to go up, they are also going to go down. But the important thing is, just hold on. There's going to be a sell-off at some point. It's going to happen. But there will also be enough buying back in order to keep the stock's momentum going up. I want to make one thing clear. If you can justifiably not lose the money you want to put in, stay away from what's going on. Feeding your family and rent is more important. For you folks trusting the process, let's go to the moon!
I'm not saying it because I own it. I would buy more right now. I may buy more, even though I already get a shit ton of that. That's like how much I want to risk. But I know internet psychology. You can't stop the internet. You can't beat the internet. It's like fucking Michael Scott. You shut down Michael Scott paper company. He's got a million different fucking names. I don't know what's going to happen with Wall Street Bets. It should come back. You should be able to censor what is just people saying, buy this stock, buy that stock. You shouldn't be able to do that. It's criminal. It's gross that they got rid of it. It just shows you who you, I, and everyone.
I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head and they won't go. I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head and they won't go. I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head and they won't go. I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head and they won't go.
I think the Wall Street Bets subreddit is one of the most fascinating places on the internet. It's easy to get caught up in the hype of some of the stocks they're pumping and lose a lot of money, but at the end of the day, I really think that a lot of people are using that subreddit to make big gains. Today they're going crazy as GameStop has increased by $13.50, almost doubling their price. So I bought a call a couple months ago. I didn't put much into it, but here's my return. $1,355 today and $1,973 total. Check out Wall Street Bets, honestly, and be careful, but in the long run, I think you'll make money.
Doesn't look like it's going to stop. We will always be back.
What does GameStop, Neo, and Plug Power all have in common?
Their stock prices have risen over 1,000% after something called a short squeeze.
When you short a stock, you make money when the stock price falls. You do this by borrowing and selling the stock at one price, and then after the stock price falls, you buy that stock back and profit from the difference.
Short squeezes happen when a lot of investors are short a stock, but then that stock starts to rise.
This forces traders to buy the stock back in order to limit their losses.
This creates a buying frenzy as both new investors chase the stock higher and and short sellers buy back the stock. So how do you find the next short squeeze? One thing to look for are companies with a high short interest as a percentage of float,
Which is the percentage of a company's stock that's currently held short. You can find this information by going to finviz.com, click screener, then go to float short and select over 30%.
Then you'll generate a list like this. Remember to keep in mind that a lot of these stocks are shorted for good reason, but I actually just added one to my portfolio that I think is a good short squeeze candidate.
Wake up in your bedroom and there's nothing left to say.
So fresh, you suck my nuts. So fresh, you suck my nuts.
A shortcut to the chum bucket. That must be for me. This isn't the chum bucket.
Flooded my chain and it Gucci. I don't want that girl, she moody. I'm basically saying I'm cooler. Get Dior discounts from my cougar. Back in the 6th grade, I got the bad grades. I was in love with my tutor. See, musically low, she trapping.
Reddit legitimately shut down the stock market. You're not gonna believe this. Check it out. The guys in suits thought that GameStop stock was gonna crash, so they all rallied together and bet against it. So a band of Reddit users, also known as WallStreetBets, came along and ruined their plan. They all got together and they pushed the stock up. There were so many of them that they literally doubled the stock in a day. This caused the suits to lose millions of dollars. Click the plus to stay up to date.
I drink better, my clothes fit better, my hoes better, my tattoos better, I'm stronger than you, my bitch thicker than yours, my gun's bigger than yours, nigga, my gun's bigger than yours, I talk better than you, I hustle better, I can get $1 quicker than you, I talk better, I walk better, my shoes fit me better.
Here are the 3 ways that I lost a lot of money. Please don't make the same mistake as me. 1, I bought Bitcoin in 2018 and then it crashed and then I sold them. 2, I read a lot of Wall Street bets, bought a lot of out-of-the-money calls, and then they all expired worthless. And 3, I bought a lot of overhyped stocks that I didn't understand fundamentally and all the stocks went down, and then I sold them.
You can't keep getting away with it! You can't keep getting away with it! You won't.
So if the stock continues to go down based on these kids that play with computers and somebody else's money, we are going to buy back stock. We are going to screw these guys so badly that I don't believe that they will be able to only resign. They will have to commit suicide. So we are going to screw these guys so badly that it will be fun to watch.
I made $5,000 with GameStop. Now I'm going to buy AMC. Wait. Why are you buying AMC? There's nothing fundamentally strong about it. Sure there is. It's going to the moon. You know, this is just a short squeeze and people are buying just to cover for their shares. Who cares? It's going to the moon. You know, due to the pandemic, AMC lost 80% of sales for movie tickets. Hey clown, what's the opposite of the sun? What? To the moon. Oh God.
Today I'm going to do a technical analysis of GME. GameStop had a big day today, up over 1,000% in the market. We are targeting a price of $420.69 over the next day. It balled up early in trading. Then it shot straight up to the tip of the market. It was a veiny ride up, but guess what, folks? We are just about ready to bust on through $420.69 and go to, you guessed it, the moon.
Reddit took over the stock market again today, and this guy is delusional. Don't believe it? Check out the front page of the Wall Street Journal. Just in the span of a few days, the suits have lost billions, most of which has ended up going to these guys. Seriously, this dude's made over $8 million in the last few days, and this Reddit uses up over $2 million. GameStop's not the only stock these guys are looking at, and all the while, CNBC's trying to make us have pity for the suits.
Who would have known the fall of capitalism is going to be at the hands of Tootsie Roll and fucking Build-A-Bear? Oh, you guys are fucking killing me. Oh, shit. Blockbuster Video. 181%. You guys...
Okay. Nice guys always fin.
Not gonna lie, seeing a bunch of hedge fund managers cry about regulations now that a bunch of internet trolls are single-handedly bankrupting them is absolutely hilarious. After all, this is what they've been doing for years. It reminds me of Black Wednesday when George Soros himself might have saved the entire UK economy. Basically, the UK was going through a major recession. In the infinite wisdom of the ruling Conservative Party of the UK, through a mechanism called the ERM, they heavily opposed devaluing currencies and lowering interest rates, which is generally what you want to do when you're in a recession. So George Soros slowly began building a short position on the pound, and yet as he built up the equivalent of $1 billion short in today's money, nothing was budging. Until As London slept the night before Black Wednesday, he acquired a $10 billion short. This sent the pound into a free fall, or would eventually lose 30% of its value. And while he made a lot of money off of this, so did the UK. Their exports dramatically grew by almost 50% and their GDP as a whole by 15% in the following months.
So pick me. Choose me. Love me.
You can place a block in between the pistons and they'll duplicate it by pushing out copies of the original block, allowing you to mine it infinitely. This is exactly how the government in real life makes money.
One subreddit took more money from the 1% in a single day than the Eat the Rich movement's entire existence.
Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright.
Look, do I necessarily know what's going on right now? No, but guess what? My Robin Hood is green, so that's all that matters. Mom, let me hold like $3,000. Why do I need $3,000? Blackberry is why I need $3,000. Come on. No, I understand. BlackBerry hasn't been relevant since 2006. But listen, it doesn't matter. They do something with cars now, we're buying the stock. Yo, after we go to GameStop, I already bought movie tickets. Let's go to AMC. Babe, listen, you break up with me, you break up with a millionaire. You seen my fucking Robin Hood profits? It's us versus the fucking hedge fund managers. They're doing the same shit we're doing, just on the opposite level. They're a bunch of fucking bears. Selling? Am I selling? Are you fucking serious? I don't give a fuck if it's at 300 now. I am not selling till 1,000. I'm gonna ride that stock like Piper Perry. There's only 3 certainties in life: death, taxes, and Nokia.
Let's say you've been doing some market research and you find that there's some pumpkin pie stock out there on the market that's currently selling for 10 emeralds. You go find somebody who has lots of those pumpkin pie stocks and you say, I would like to borrow 1 pumpkin pie stock from you, and in 30 days I'll return it to you and give you a single emerald as interest. Then you go back over to the pumpkin pie stock exchange and you exchange your 1 pumpkin pie for 10 emeralds. So 3 weeks have gone by, and now pumpkin pie stock is selling for 6 emeralds each. And you say, I would like to buy 1 pumpkin pie stock back from you for 6 emeralds. So you do that. You go back to the original lender, you give him his pumpkin pie, you give him 1 emerald as interest, and you now have made 3 emeralds profit through that transaction. And that's how stock shorting